All right, you did have your agenda, now I'm having my agenda. We had a notice of payment for liquid fuels for $53,932.31. That's our liquid fuels money that we're going to be getting. Yes, he has had a copy of that. Where do you think I got my copy? It was to us.
You have it?
Yes, he has it. I waited 2 weeks to finish up with the Auditor General's investigation. For 2010, we have liquid fuels money that we use from the state accounts that I showed you guys last. No, it's not reading a dead word, it's Frankie.
Actually, it's misspent money that you guys did wrong.
So the week of
You tried to cover it up.
Excuse me. So the week of April 20th, I called James SCHMIDT. He is the Bureau of Municipal Services, and spoke to him about the letter from the Auditor General dated January 26, 2011. President Township should reimburse the liquid fuels account of $4,531.99 for the fuel purchase 2008 with liquid fuels money, and also reimburse the amount of any additional fuel purchases with liquid fuels. Expenditures January 5th to 2010 through February 10th of 2010. State funds check number 2044, $924.49 was paid to Clayton Oil Company. Expenditure dated February 11th, 2010 through March 10th, 2010. State fund check number 2054. Check number was the check was $1,244.51 to Clayton Oil. The total of that is $2,169. He told me that Daniel Bowers, which is a financial consulting division, would be calling me. He set up an appointment with Elizabeth for April 6th at 5 o'clock at the Township building to audit the 2010 liquid fuels account. I put it on the sign on Monday, April 4th, and he called me back on Tuesday and told me he wasn't coming because he was afraid of an audience or a newspaper reporting showing up. This is after that I seen Frank taking pictures of it that apparently you must have sent him.
I take pictures of all these.
Apparently you must have sent it to
Actually,
him.
Linda, I'm the
No.
one that told him.
Okay.
I will take full responsibility for that, because he called me to make the appointment.
So he sent it to
I
you.
told him it was listed on the board and that we probably have a
Well,
lot
how
of
did you
residents
know?
present.
How did you know it was on the board? You weren't here.
I saw it on the board,
How
yes, I
did you
was
see it
here.
on the
You
board?
didn't even show up that day.
You didn't come.
No, I absolutely did not, because I did not want to come here and deal with a mob asking a bunch of questions.
There wouldn't have been a
When she
knob.
has actually been the one who has pushed for these
Audits.
audits and made
Wants
a
to make a
big
circus
public,
out of
exactly.
Well,
thing to
don't
do
you think
about
the
it.
residents
Who
ought
wants
to
to
know?
work under
Sure
those
they ought to know.
conditions?
Yes.
Not for you.
And the auditor didn't want to work under those conditions. And then, after speaking with you again and rescheduling it, he called me back and said it was canceled. So there is no audit coming, period.
Yes,
Heck, it
there
ain't.
is.
Tomorrow morning at
Yes, there
9:30.
is. There's supposed to be an
Yes,
audit
it is.
at
9:30 tomorrow at the
PennDOT
PennDOT building.
tomorrow morning at
You
9:30.
think so?
Yes,
If it ain't, it will be.
yes.
All right.
And the Auditor General will be looking at that.
And the reason why it had to go this far is because you guys wouldn't
You wouldn't
listen.
listen to me. I didn't.
We tried to
I
tell you a
tried
year
to
ago.
tell you, and you guys wouldn't
Are you
listen to
done?
me.
Are you
You
done?
wouldn't listen to me. No, I'm not
We
done.
know. Well, we're trying to figure out what we need to spend so we can pay everything back. We understand that. It ain't no big deal. Don't take no rocket scientist.
Then why didn't you do it a year ago when we
Well,
asked you
if you
to?
would have listened to me a year or 2 years, or no, I think a year and a half ago, if you would have listened to me, I would have had to go to the Auditor General. But nobody would listen to me.
That's because they didn't want anybody to know.
You guys can see
We've already announced what we're getting.
I'm allowed to speak.
that. No, we haven't.
Huh?
We didn't announce
This
this.
is just telling me when it's gonna be deposited.
Have you guys,
I suppose you don't do that at the commissioners meeting.
they don't know. The residents don't
You
know.
read it. We read it at the beginning of the, credit at the end of last year because it's part of your budget. Because that money has, you know in September, October, what you have because it comes through.
They don't know how much the liquid fuels that we're gonna be getting.
You got any other comments?
It is.
Oh, one more thing. Oh, another thing.
One more thing.
No, I have two.
You did that? Good.
A diesel fuel log, we were supposed to be keeping, track of our fuel, and nobody was doing it. So I made a diesel fuel log, put it between where the time clock and where the pumps get locked out at. I put a clipboard so we can keep, records of the fuel. And this is how they were. They had a little orange truck, or above the orange truck, a little thing. That's how they were keeping track of it. And we're supposed to keep track of it.
Don't keep track of it, no matter how you do. Anything else?
It's supposed to be up for
Yeah.
review.
Yes, one more thing. You cut me off last meeting when I was trying to talk about the letterheads on this particular letter that we had.
You're beating a dead horse, it's already
No.
gone, if you covered again.
No, on February 4th,
Do we have any ordinance?
this is the original one. Elizabeth gave me a letterhead in my packet that had no letterhead from PennDOT. And she was you were trying to tell me, this is the original one with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. This is the one that you gave me in our packet, and you guys were trying to tell me there was no letterhead. And this is the original one, so that is the
Well,
letterhead.
it comes through the email.
No, this wasn't the one that came
This
from
is the one Mike
email.
Betko handed her at
What was
PennDOT
that letterhead? It's
and
the
got
one that
fired
was
over.
sent by email,
This
right?
is the one that you were sent by
The
Mike
one without
Betko.
the letterhead.
By
I
email.
know,
No,
that's what it
this
said.
one right here, this one is not the one that you were sent by Mike Betko. This is the one that was sent to the township building with Frank A, Linda A, with
Oh,
the
okay.
mistake. See, that's had a letterhead.
Well, I didn't get this. I did
Yes,
not
you
get
did.
this one at all.
You got this at the
No, I
township.
didn't. I never
Yes, you
got
did.
one of those at the township.
You got it
You
here.
second that, Linda?
729?
Fine.
I still have a question.
All in favor?
In fact, I have a question.
Well, on everything
No, I
else.
didn't.
A whole lot warmer in Florida than it is here. It's a whole lot warmer in Florida.
Yeah. Whatever. Oh, you did That's nice language, Frankie. I hope the residents love hearing this.
Yes, sir. We get a statue made. When it's gone, I got that. I'll pay for it.
Understand normal thinking.
Frankie, do you seem to have a problem?
Yes, I do.
Why do you have a problem?
Because you're stupid and cannot understand normal
Hey,
thinking.
you don't say stupid to anybody.
Okay, how about ignorant?
You give
I'm
me,
intelligent.
yeah, you're intelligent. You give your IQ every goddamn day you go by. IQ, that's your IQ.
What?
One. That's your IQ.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
You ain't no goddamn education for shit or nothing.
Yeah, at least I can read.
Don't move. Touch me. Then get the hell out of my way. Touch. Right on your ass.
Put it down, push it down.
I don't put up with this shit. You think you run this township? All the cops.
That's the governor's out, that's the way it goes.
At least I can read. Yeah, I can spell. I know good grammar.
I think the public meeting's over, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, good. Sure.
Hey, you got a new phone, you don't have the pink one no more.
Are you taking, hey, Frank, are you taking pictures? Hold on, I run out of room, I gotta make some more.
Elizabeth, are we signing checks?
Hold on, do that again, Dave, I didn't get that. All right.
I got a birthmark right there.
Now that I don't know. I know, because there's.